I welcome you once again to this episode on Secrets of Health TV. And as you can see, I have in my hand a leaf here, and then you can also see a fruit of coconut sitting on my table in front of me. What we are going to use these two ingredients to do is to use it to cure diabetes or a high blood sugar. So if you are suffering from high blood sugar or you are suffering from diabetes for a very long time, you have been on diabetic medication since time immemorial, and yet nothing is going, or you are not seeing any improvement, kindly stick and stay and watch this video all the way to the end. And if this happens to be the very first time watching us, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and then click onto the notification button and get notified anytime we bring you videos like this. As I said, in today's video, I'm going to use this leaf to, and then coconut water to treat you from the diabetes, your long-term diabetes, because diabetes can give you so many health complications. We have diabetic retinopathy, which affects the eye, and then we have diabetic nephropathy, which affects the nephrons of the kidney. Every human being has about two kidneys, and each kidneys have millions of nephrons. Nephrons are like sieve. They are responsible for sieving the unwanted toxins, the unwanted ureas, and so on and so forth from your system through urine. So when you are suffering from chronic diabetes and nothing is done about it, the likelihood that these nephrons are going to be destroyed by the sugar, by the blood sugar, is very, very high. So diabetic nephropathy is also there. And then we also have diabetic cardiomyopathy. Diabetic cardiomyopathy has something to do with your cardio, your heart. When you are suffering from diabetes, the likelihood that you may end up developing a heart-related disease or a heart-related condition is also very, very high. And then we also have diabetic neuropathy. Diabetic neuropathy is where you sometimes feel numbness in your fingers, in your toes, and if you are a man, due to diabetic neuropathy, your power, on the other room is going to absolutely go down. That is why most of you who are suffering from diabetes, you always complain that you don't find it, easy when you go to the other room. You can't perform very well in the other room. Anytime your wife calls you, you don't, go and perform. You just put yourself in shame, and you put all men in this world, in shame. So diabetes has so many complications, and not only that, we also have diabetes, or a situation whereby diabetes can make a person to suffer from stroke. Most of these stroke cases that are being recorded in the various hospitals, most of them are as a result of diabetes. So diabetes is a serious business. Diabetes is a serious disease. It's a serious health condition you should not be joking with. That is why in today's video, I have decided to give you a permanent cure. I have decided to give you a permanent solution, and it is no other solution than combining this leaf together with the fruit of onion, or fruit of coconut water. By the way, this plant you can see I am holding is bitter leaf. Come forward for them to see. It's bitter leaf. You can see it is bitter leaf. I hope you all know bitter leaf. You just Google and read a bit about bitter leaf. You realize that bitter leaf is very, very effective when it comes to the treatment of diabetes. No matter how high your blood sugar is, when you start using bitter leaf in the right way and in a right quantity, automatically within some few months, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, getting to 6 months, you realize that you no more be a diabetic. And then we also know that coconut water comes with a lot of goodies. Coconut water is responsible of regulating your heart because it has so many, or it has a great deal of potassium in it. Any food, substance which is high in potassium, or which has high amount of potassium content in it, has the ability, has the tendency to cure any heart-related diseases. And so far as you are suffering from diabetes, automatically you may end up having issues with your heart. That is why we are combining the two. When we combine these two, it is going to make the remedy very effective, and at the end of the day, you will be able to be free from it. So how are you going to do it? How are you going to prepare everything? That is why I want you to watch, and then make sure that you watch all the way to the end, and copy the link of the video to and share to your friends, your family, and people around you. So if you are suffering from diabetes, all you need to do is to just pick at least 3 leaves of bitter leaf like this. This one I've already washed it. I have washed it very well. So just pick 3 leaves of bitter leaf like this in the morning. All you need to do is to get a fruit of coconut. You get a fruit of coconut, then the coconut water. Okay, the coconut water. Then you can just fold the bitter leaf, the 2 or 3 leaves of the bitter leaf, and then you dip inside the coconut water. Then you start squeezing it. So you squeeze it and squeeze it like you can see I am doing. Make sure you wash your hands very well, so that you don't end up contaminating the coconut water. So you dip it, you squeeze it and squeeze it and squeeze it. Having squeezed it to this point, you can decide to leave it in like this. Okay, then you close the coconut water. You can even shake it, a bit. Then you leave it there, like you can see I have left it there for at least 5 minutes. The coconut water will absorb the bitter leaf, and then within 5 minutes the whole coconut water will become very, very bitter. Within 5 minutes the whole coconut will become very, very bitter, and then we can start enjoying it. So we are going to leave it here for at least 5 minutes. We will come back again, and then I'll show you how to take it. Thank you very much for watching. Stick and stay. We will be right back. Once again, I welcome you to this channel, Secrets of Health TV. As I indicated earlier, we are leaving it to stay there for at least 5 minutes. So now it is now 5 minutes, and as you can see, this is the result. You can see that the water hasn't changed though, but the bitterness is in there. The bitterness is very, very effective, and it takes men, it takes a brave man to take this thing. So when you do it like this, all you need to do is to either make sure you finish everything at once, like you can see I am doing. It is very, very bitter. Now this one is natural insulin, so this one is also very good for people living with type 1 diabetes. So if you know someone who is having or suffering from type 1 diabetes, and the person is injecting him or herself every now and then, please, the person can start practicing this simple therapy, combining fresh bitter leaf with coconut water, and it will give you natural insulin. So it does not only work on people with type 2 diabetes, but it is also very effective on people living with type 1 diabetes. So all you need to do is to just go out there, you get your coconut water, and then you get 2 or 3 leaves of bitter leaf like this. You just start squeezing it. You just squeeze it, you just mash it, and then you dip it inside the coconut water. Leave it there for 5 minutes, as you just saw we have done, and the whole taste of the coconut water will change from sweet to bitter. So as at now, I can feel the sweet bitterness. Okay, it is not all that bitter, but you can still feel the sweet and bitter, sweet bitter. Yes, sweet bitter, and it's very, very easy to take it, and nothing will happen to you. When you take this one, you give yourself like within 15 to 20 minutes, you can even go and check your blood sugar, and you realize that the blood sugar will begin to go down. You practice this at least once a day as a diabetic. once a day as a diabetic. You can combine this therapy together with whatever medication you are taking, whether you are on metformin for a very long time or whether you are on any other form of diabetes medication. Just make sure that you combine, but make sure don't eat the fruit. Avoid eating the fruit. As for the fruit, you don't touch it. You only need the water. Just mix the bitter leaf into the water and then you are good to go. This is one of the therapies God Almighty has gifted us as mankind in order to heal ourselves, because he already said in his holy books that let's eat the plant and then use the leaves to cure or heal ourselves, simply because the herbs are for the healing of the nation. Copy the link of this very video, share to any platform you belong, including your friends, your family, and people around you. And do not also forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done so, and click onto the notification button and select all, so that you'll be the very first person to get notification anytime we upload a new video. And until I see you again in the next video, go and try this therapy and leave your comment under the comment section. Have a nice day. Bye.